J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm about to talk about From MGA Plus, new show, season 2, episode 7, another fire episode from the show. They have been really keeping you glued to the seat this season, and it's really been a good show to watch. My girl Gina is out working and things tonight, so she won't be here. So shout out to my girl Gina. She also just had a birthday pass, so happy birthday to Gina as well. So with this episode 7, it was a lot going on. I mean, we got to finally see what happened with Busboy on top of the bus, what he was trying to do. People finally starting to talk about what's going on in their experiences, which is a good thing. It's about time. And I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm about sick of Jim and his that's what they want theory. He ain't putting enough into it now, and he's saying too much. I'd be like, okay, if this is what you so sure on, why are you not able to answer all these other questions? Till then, we're gonna have to figure out something else. So anyway, we saw that the water boy was a new water boy. Mama said, they take a bath and they walk go in here. That what Mama said. Mama said, if you don't do that, it's the devil. That Mama said. Water boy almost got drowned in that bathtub playing around, listening to what Mama said. He keep on messing with these damn white girls. Elgin gonna get it. He like, hey, look, man, I might die any day. I need to find somebody single. I need to do something. He better hurry up. His game he playing the slow road. But he moved on once he found old girl. She ain't only had that killer, she was a killer. He like, hold that thought. You like to take a bath? Me too. What's your name? Julie. Hey, Julie. How you doing, Julie? He's the ladies' man. Hey, Julie. I would like to have sex with you in the bud, Julie. Julie, you want some? Where they was eating hog balls, back bottom liver lumps, back bottom gizzard lumps. Straight up, Julie, you won't be with the water boy, Julie? I do have a houseboat where I was before I came here on the bus. I was looking for a new job on the radio. That's why they call me radio. Hey, Julie, I think I do love you, Julie, but I still need to have wonderful sex with all of these white ladies so they will know what it's like to be with a true water boy. And then I'll be back with you, Julie. Hey, Elgin. Y'all, a lot of good comments in there. Adrian say Elgin game rusty. He said they about to flood the town. Raylan. Let me see. My dang on computer is lagging. I needed to clear off some space on here. Anyway. What's up, Rashonda? How you doing, sis? Where's my water? Uh-oh. Dipped in the stash. And it was empty. Uh-oh. Anyway, Brashonda, what's up? What's up? Neek XO, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Appreciate you. Lenata Charles, one of the family members. What's up, Lenata? How you doing? Deshaun, what's up, brother? How you feeling? Adrian, you say Elgin was taking the bath in his clothes. I know, right? Hey, look, you never know if a monster come, I might have to run. I don't want to run and Julie see my big, large, juicy wang before it's time. It might scare Julie away. Julie, I'm going to take a bath in my clothes. Let's see a lot of y'all. A lot of laughs. I appreciate it. I'm about to go ahead and recap the rest of this episode. But Elgin, he makes me laugh looking at him in his character, how he going through it. Somebody else that is getting on my nerves though is the little boy Ethan. What he walking around with that stick for? I wouldn't have had him walking around with that stick. I'd have gave him a gun. They'd be like, dang, you crazy. Hey, look, man, what's going on out here? If he gonna go outside by himself, he ain't gonna have a stick. He might have to pop Victor. Because he gonna turn into the next Victor to lunch by carrying stunted growth individuals. We're on a quest. I have a stick. Call me Frodo. This is Lord of the Rings. Oh no, I don't want to be on the quest no more. I wouldn't be babying him. Hey, look, they about to eat you. Shoot him in the face. Like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't. I would not be babying that little boy. And so I don't know. Maybe I'm more mad at the parents than him because I'm sick of him walking around with that quest. Can I go talk to Victor? I thought we were friends. Why are you mad at me? We are friends. Oh, my goodness. So now I don't know if Victor is as bad as Jim, Ethan's father, thinks. He kind of went hard on Victor, but he called him a freak and unbalanced freak. He is unbalanced and he is kind of freaky, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know the dude. So I guess if I was Jim and had a little boy walking around as soft and weird as Ethan, like I say, I'd have had him had a gun. Forget this damn stick. Frodo has a stick for his quest. So will I. No. Hey, look. Matter of fact, here's 2 guns. Make sure you pop one of them. Because, I don't know, man. This is crazy. Lenata Charles, you say that you haven't seen any of the episodes, so you're going to go and binge watch it. Okay, well, look, I'm going to tell you, this is a great show to binge watch because the way it's set up, you cannot wait to find out what happens on the next episode. It's just perfect for binge watching. When I first started watching this show was in season 1 around episode 5, and I was happy at least to be able to binge watch those first 5 episodes because I was pleasantly surprised. So Lenata, let me know what you think in the comments after you binge a few, because this is the type of show that you can't put down. It's very interesting. I give them that. So yeah, I definitely say give it I'd give it every episode a minimum of an 8 rating, which is not easy. I would say a minimum of an 8. I would give at least an 8.5 to a 9, or is the majority of the episodes or better. So check it on out. All right, now this is one thing. We start off the recap. So we see what's his name? Ellis, girlfriend, little cutie, curly Q. Curly Cutie. I ain't got Gina here to remind me of these million people names. I'll be forgetting. Go back to my usual. Anyway, he got her knocked up and they letting her out of the town. So she still hasn't told him, but she's told a few people, and everybody all seem happy and joyous. Why hasn't anybody seemed concerned? And why hasn't anybody asked her, did she want to keep the baby? I know that's a sensitive thing to ask and all of this or that, but look where you are. Look what you're going through. Having a baby to care for in the middle of all of that is not a blessing necessarily, which she told a few people. And when she told Donna that she was unable to have kids. And so now to be able to have a kid and all of this madness, it doesn't seem right. Now, it would add more stress if it was something going on. You got a kid to try to keep track of and care for and feed and all of this stuff. But Donna tried to say a miracle or a blessing is just the other side of the nightmare. And they living in a nightmare. So if the nightmare can happen, why can't a miracle or a blessing? In theory, I get it. I mean, she got a great point. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments whether you think, whether you watching live or on the replay, is it a blessing or is it a curse, a nightmare, a miracle or a nightmare that she's pregnant in that town with everything they got to go through? Yeah, she met the love of her life in the worst possible place and situation, and now she's pregnant. Put a 1M if you think it's a miracle, and put a 2B. 2C if you think it's a curse, or So I don't know. I don't know, man. And that kind of makes me feel like the theory of what Jim is saying, of maybe something trying to add more stress on everybody. I'm not sure. I fully buy in to what Jim is talking about, though. So I don't know. I would not want a child there. And I'm just so surprised that no one felt that way. No one asked her if she wanted to keep it or none of that stuff. No one act like it was going to be a problem. So I don't know. That's one thing I was shocked about. Now we see they bring in old zombie boy that got killed with Blood's old worm juice, his old tequila with the worm blood. Take a tequila with the worm, senor. He didn't kill them with the tequila worm juice. And so I'm with Kenny, man. They was all talking about, let's bring it inside and do an autopsy. And he like, nah, let's burn it. It's one of my things. I like to compromise. Sometimes it works against me because I try to compromise with people that don't deserve it. But in this case, hopefully we could have came to a compromise. All right, look, we not bringing that inside, but we not going to burn it just yet. We'll do an autopsy outside or in another building. But you're right. We ain't going to bring that building where bring it in the building where we lay our head. But instead, Boyd pretty much put it on Christy because he knew Kenny was soft for Christy and wouldn't say anything. And he knew her little autopsy dissection ass wanted to dig in them guts. She wanted to get in them guts and see what they had. So, of course, she said, yeah. And they bring it inside. And, oh, man, ain't no way I'd have brought that nasty thing in there. You don't know what it may do. And another thing I thought about, like, man, Ellis, he sure recovered pretty fast with that deep stab wound and blood transfusion and all the other stuff, the extra wound she had to make for him to breathe and all, with very little low-tech equipment. He was up and walking pretty fast overnight. So I don't know. Do you heal fast in that place? Or is that some type of writer's thing? I don't know. So many things are happening. Maybe that gives them cover. Anyway, we saw that Christy, she was out there with Kenny, and when they was doing the autopsy, he didn't want to do it. He walked away, and she went out there and talked to him, and she like, remember, it's me and you, right? And he like, not anymore. That backfired on her, but it might have backfired on him, because he could have been like, I thought so too, but you left me as soon as she came. You've been laying with her. It's like you forgot about me. He should have did that. But instead, he ain't got no game, and he blew it. And yeah, she has been playing him to the left, but he did mess up a couple times when she tried to reach out to him. He gave up as soon as old girl came to. So he didn't fight or give up or even try to stick around and see what was happening. He like, oh, she here? Damn it. Nothing to do with you. Like, if she didn't call her. She didn't call her to come over. So, I don't know. Anyway, we see that back at the house, old boy that stabbed Ellis, they trying to decide what they gonna do, with him. And one of the things that they were talking about, he said, well, so what, you gonna put me in the box now? And she said, well, he's like what they do in the town. And so is the box only for the people in the town, or is it for everybody? Because Donna got him locked up on house arrest right now. So I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Is the box for everyone or only for people in the town? And should the dude that stabbed Ellis go in the box? I mean, if they put him in the box, they gotta put what's the crazy girl in the box. So it doesn't seem that boy is really tripping too much, maybe because Ellis survived. But had he not survived, we'll see. Because the dude that was the stabber told Donna, I see you running out of food. It's going to be some hard choices to make soon. Next thing you know, she like, well, you don't want us to start making hard choices with you, pretty much. Because that's put you in the box or not. The box or not the box. So you better chill. Anyway, I don't know how long they can keep him in there, because she under a lot of pressure. I mean, people were scared. They wondering, is he going to go in the box? Soon as she came out the room, she was confronted with that. So we'll see how it all work out. But they're not going to be able to keep him in that room forever. So we'll see. I mean, he can't really run away anywhere, but I don't know. Now, we saw Ethan when he was talking about he wanted to go see Victor. The parents was arguing, and I mean, she had a point with Jim that if you keep telling them no, all they're going to do is sneak out. So, but at the same time, he's not being a little more transparent and saying why he don't want them to go to the colony house in Victor. So, but I mean, we'll see how it all works out. Like I said, I'd have gave old boy a gun in his lunchbox, and that's just what Victor had. I guess he'd been a little shootout with his ass if it came down to it. So I don't know. But one thing that Jim is kind of real sounding goofy to me about is he keeps on talking about that voice on the radio. I heard a voice, and they're like, "Do you think it's me?" Why does he not believe it could be one of those monsters? They talk, they move, they knew what was going on in the basement. Why is he not considering that was one of them on the radio? You better tell her get out that basement. Nah. And why I mean, that's just such an obvious thing to consider, but for some reason he want to keep with this damn radio antenna and stuff as if he's reaching somebody somewhere else. I don't think that he is, and I don't know. His theory doesn't add up. And even his wife say, okay, so if it is somebody doing it, how is it a road that makes us come back? How are they making these monsters come out? And then she talked about the tunnels, which I wish they would all just have a meeting and spill all the info out so they could see what the hell is going on in this town and try to figure something out. But nobody is doing that. Everybody got a little piece here, a little piece there, unfortunately. And she, we'll see, but it ain't he always talking about that's what they want you to see. What if that's what they want you to hear? Man, you going down the wrong road. I don't think it's the government. Now, if it's what these monsters want you to see or hear or something, that's different. But I don't think it's the government. You all let me know in the comments. You think it's government or some type of supernatural thing? I think it's some type of supernatural thing, but I don't think it's the government. So, he still, for some reason, thinks it's a person, which I do not think. And I think he gonna end up getting Busboy and himself in trouble, hooking up an antenna to that drone and trying to fly it up and get some type of signal. He gonna make a big mistake somehow, contact the wrong thing or get people in trouble. You see a house fell the last time when they went in there trying to go in the basement. They may have lightning strike or something and burn their damn houses up. Who knows? So I think he better leave that damn radio and that drone alone. So we'll see. Now, when they did that autopsy on old Monster Boy, which they not even letting people know, so people don't even know, let alone that he killed one, that they are doing an autopsy. So Kenny brought up a good point, and I don't think they was using enough protection. They had on short sleeves, t-shirt. They just went to get some gloves. He said them worms was in you and killed that thing. Where's the worms? I'd have had on at least a mask, a COVID mask, and some type of plastic bags or something on my arms. That stuff splatter out or anything. Anyway, they went ahead and he said the worms killed it. Where are they now? Be careful. It could have been some damn bio dust bacteria coming out of the damn thing's body. But they cut it open anyway. Didn't really find much. She said that it was like already dead. It's a human, but it's like it's been decomposed or something you would see in the museum while they doing that. Of course, her girl, dope fiend Willie start puking, going through withdrawal, which I'm probably sure they thought she may be puking either because something got in her or she got grossed out. They ain't know she was chasing the dragon. You chasing the dragon? You got the ack gun? Got that Sheba? Ooh, girl. Better leave that dragon alone. So, they end up getting Kenny to leave to go get the supplies, even though he ain't want to do it. And he came back. He was emotional. He couldn't leave Christy alone. He told her he loved her. Christy, I love you, but I can't watch you do that. I die for you because I want a kiss, one kiss. Oh no. But yeah, he did come back, but it was a close one for Christy. So one thing I was wondering, and you all let me know what you think in the comments. I see Trill say it may be some type of aliens or supernatural from Deshaun, Dame Kenny, E.T. I think it's some of all of that. Y'all might be closer than the government. I could see it being some type of ET, supernatural, alien, any of that before the government. I just don't see this being put together by people. Just too weird and complex. Now, it'd be tripped out if they were picked up by aliens and put into a fake town and terrorized as an experiment to see how humans act or react. That would be tripped out, like an ant farm type thing. That would be tripped out. What is Vic measuring stuff for? When he was walking from the house, the porch, counting his steps, and he measuring, and then he told Ethan he can help, and he was talking about the leaves are changing, and he thought it was going to be different seasons, but Victor said it's always the same there. Maybe this is some type of giant ant farm. I mean, it looks like a fish tank with the same stuff, the old little buildings, and got people walking around, and something is happening. Yeah, it's like a little giant fish tank for somebody or something to observe. Anyway, he was being mean to Ethan, but he warmed up. That's his little buddy, his little friend. So even though he say bad things happen to friends, he's like, the orange was dry. The orange was dry. The marker. The marker. So anyway, we see Christy, little junkie boo. She tweaking in bed, puking on the floor, trying to get it together. And they had to leave her there while she was there. She had some hell of a dream, didn't she? She thought old boy woke up, which I thought was real for a second. And Boyd telling her to move, she just standing there. I'd have ran the hell out of that house. And Boyd trying to shoot it. Old boy's about to eat her ass. She should have got the hell out of there. So, anyway, we saw Jay told Jim's wife finally about him seeing dead people, because she said, how come you wasn't shocked when you saw me tweaking out in the woods? He like, I've had my tweak out. Civil War heroes came and got me. Your husband saw me. I told him to fork off. So, he been there, done that. They started talking, and then she mentioned the tunnels. I wish she would have told everybody what happened when she came back, but they just now finding out a little piece here, piece there. So I don't know if they should all go in the tunnels, but what if they all went in the tunnels in the daytime and killed them all, burned them all up while they were asleep? Maybe they could leave. I don't know. Squirt some of that doo-doo juice in them, that bile, because, that's the only fluid they got out of that autopsy of the dead body. Julie started beating on it when she couldn't get anything, which I don't know why she did that. She should have just started removing every organ like they do in autopsy and weigh it and test it and see if you can get some juice out of it. But she punched it, bust a boo-boo gut, the gallbladder. So we'll see what they can do with that. Maybe they squirt some boo-boo juice in their face, concoct some stuff. So I don't know about Jim knowing that experiment stuff. He told Busboy that. But Busboy, I get it. He was listening to Jim because Jim is trying to think rationally of what's going on instead of a lot of people just there accepting and trying to just survive. He trying to figure out what's really going on so that he can get the hell out of there. But I don't think it is people. And then Busboy said, well, if it's like you say and it's people, then what if it's some of the people here in on it? It would almost have to be that way. I mean, this ain't Squid Game. But if he's right, wow. And when he said that, you can't help but have that thought in your head now. Now you looking at everybody different. You'd have to kind of look at everybody that was there first. But it was already so many people there before them. You know, it's just, but then that could be their origin story, getting introduced into the Squid Game. It kind of made a little sense. It was interesting. I don't know, if it's accurate, but it definitely made me start to think. And I don't know. I wouldn't totally rule it out. One thing that was funny when they was doing that autopsy though is that zombie hand moved when they started to cut it, which I ain't gonna lie, I jumped a little like, oh, woo. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it all comes back. But I definitely would get that damn zombie body out of that house before nightfall. We did not see them do that this episode, and it ended with Elgin talking to Julie. Hey, Julie, you have a nice butt, Julie. I have a big black penis. They say it's like a Cadillac, and they say what you have is a nice pocket, comfortable, preheated like a garage. Can I park my black Cadillac in your garage, Julie? They call me the ladies' man, Julie. She said, hell no. What you can do is go get in the bathtub and you go lay in there till your ears cover up so you can relax. This fool get in there with a suit on. Fully clothed in the bathtub, goofball. Julie, is that how I do it, Julie? Because I normally do it in the bud, Julie. Julie. And so this fool, the way it ended, made me mad. He about to get choke slammed, drowned in the damn tub, and then it wakes up, it turns off. I'm like, man, just when it was getting good. Just when it was getting good. So, well, I ain't gonna say just when it was getting good, but it was really getting good. I'm wondering who's got their hand on them. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, I do have a theory with that, which is it could be another dream. We've already seen them do that a couple times. So they actually had damn near everybody have some type of dream so far. And remember, he had that dream about they shouldn't be here and all this stuff. And he did mention about his dream before. So I don't think he's probably getting choke slam drowned inside the tub. I think it's a dream. And if it is really happening, I hope nobody save him then. It's just because I don't like people having such close calls and always making it. Yeah, it can happen, but I think that's been overdone a little bit. So I like it to be either it wasn't that close and they make it, or if it was too close, they may not make it. Anyway, that's just my preferred way of doing things or seeing things. So we'll see. I don't know about this next episode. It looked like it's gonna be pretty interesting considering where we left off. And is he really getting put underwater, or was he dreaming? What's gonna happen with this damn drone? If they make contact, I wish Jim would consider it's one of those monsters on the line talking to him. Nobody has told him that. He seems to not consider that for some strange reason. And I really hope they don't get in deeper trouble with that drone. They need to chill. They need to talk to other people. And lastly, that autopsy. I hope that thing doesn't wake up on them. They're talking about they done got in them guts. He's saying, well, that was only one night only. I'm back. I like this game. Time for me to eat your guts. You remember Kenny's dad? So we'll see. I would definitely put that damn thing outside before it got dark. It would not be in the house when it got dark. I don't know about that. So we'll see. Trill says that I think they're going to flood the town. You mean flood the town with people or with water? And if you think with water, what makes you think that? I'm not sure if they will flood the town. I didn't think about that. So I'm interested to where you came up with that. I'm trying to think. Was it any water falling? I mean, like a dam or something? I don't remember it, a dam or some type of way to flood the town, unless what you think is going to rain 40 days, 40 nights or something. I mean, I don't know how they're going to flood the town. So you let me know how they do that. I'm just interested. All right. Well, I will give this another fire episode. Now I'm about to break it down on my Moscow rating before we get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Let's do this. Wow, I don't even know if that played, but let's keep it going. So the Moscow is my rating system. 4 simple categories, 25 points each, give you a total of 100. So we got the first category, the visuals and cinematography for this show is top notch. They use great camera work. The way that they show this video and present it, I actually jumped twice when that hand moved and when they made Elgin go underwater. So I like how that was presented. Normally I don't jump on things. So I actually jumped not only once, but twice. Jump. So I will give this 23 out of 25. Storyline and plot, another good storyline. I like how we trying to see what's going on with Elgin with this drone. It's just so many things going on. I'm gonna give it a 23 as well. I do hate how it ended this episode, but at the same time, love it. Can't wait to see it again. Jealous of those that get to binge watch it all, but they are waiting, so they didn't get to see it when it was new. Special effects, makeup, they did a good job with the monster. and the autopsy and things. We see another monster in the bathtub. So overall, I would give that another 23. And last but not least, entertainment, fun factor. Very entertaining episode. Like I say, made me jump twice, glued to my seat. I'm going to give it another 23 out of 25, which would give it a total of 92 or a 9.2 out of a 10. And I think that is a very good episode, very good show, underrated. And I'm here for it. I think that these next few episodes of this season is really going to reveal some things for us. Finally get to have a little more clarity of what happened to them and where they are. I'm not even worried about him trying to get out yet, but just to have a little more understanding of what's going on would be helpful. It would be good. Who's doing it or what? Give me some type of clue. So hopefully we find that out in the next 3 episodes. But so far, so good. I'm still here for it. You all let me know what you think about the show in the comments. We get up out of here, and maybe next week my girl Gina will be back. And I'll see all y'all on the next one. Everybody be safe out there. And I appreciate all the support. And yeah, everybody, y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. Deuces.